Hi. Yeah, the best.
Who that?
The manager I like.
That's staying.
Oh, wait.
All right, here we go. Kai, come on.
I'm not doing that.
Please?
No.
Okay. Monet being dramatic for 10 minutes straight. Yeah. We chillin' in the house with the camera on our face, where we talk about the history of the black race, from the riches of Mansa Musa and Egyptian kings and queens, with our culture of dance, music, and soul food collard greens. If you want to know, we are the source. That's because we are
Black Court.
yeah. So, the Little Rock Nine. Now, let's set the stage. You see it? You weren't looking at it. You looking at it?
I see it.
You saw it?
I saw it.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. It's 1954 and the Supreme Court just passed Brown versus Board of Education, which declared that segregation of white and colored children in public schools has a detrimental effect upon the colored children.
The impact is greater when it has the sanction of law. For the policy of separating the races is usually interpreted as denoting the inferiority of the Negro group.
A sense of inferiority affects the motivation of a child to learn. Segregation with the sanction of law therefore has a tendency to retard the educational and mental development of Negro children and to deprive them of some of the benefits they receive in racially integrated school systems.
In fact, high schools were the first to integrate in 1957. Today we're going to talk about one specific high school in a city down in Arkansas called Little Rock. Little Rock Central High School opened in 1927 and was all white.
With the help of the local chapter of the NAACP, 9 students registered to be the first African American students at CHS. This included Gloria Ray, Terrence Roberts, Melba Patillo, Jefferson Thomas, Carlotta Walls, Thelma Mothershed, Minnie Jean Brown Trickey, Elizabeth Eckford, and Ernest Green.
Before their actual attendance, there was a major backlash from whites. The governor of Arkansas, Orville Faubus, wanted to prevent the black students from attending the school, saying it was for the students' protection.
You've got to be kidding me.
And on their initial first day of school, the 9 students were met by 270 National Guard soldiers, ordered by Faubus to block the students from entering.
So, the Little Rock Nine's actual first day of school would not be until 3 weeks later, when President Dwight D. Eisenhower sent in federal troops to escort the Little Rock Nine into the school. But still, they encountered a large white mob who shouted racial slurs, threw rocks, threatened to kill and even lynch the students.
A notable moment is when Elizabeth Eckford, who had missed the call to meet up with the other 8 students, had to walk to school alone through the angry white mob, who screamed and taunted at the 15-year-old to go back to Africa and be lynched as well.
For the rest of the year, the students had to be escorted by federal troops, but they still faced physical and psychological abuse from their white peers.
And rather than repeat integration the next year, they shut down the schools altogether, known as the lost year.
When the schools reopened the following year, the remaining 8 students came back and finished their schooling in Little Rock. So, what did we learn?
The Little Rock Nine were a group of 9 African American students with immense courage that challenged racial segregation not only at an all-white high school, but faced the challenges of the racial divide in the country.
Provoking national debate, these students helped tackle the issue of separate but equal, and it is because of them and many others we have to thank for our diverse schools today.
Thank you so much for watching. My name's Kai.
And my name's Jeff.
And we'll see you next time on
Black Course!